St. Lucia and Aruba are two places that evoke the image of paradise. For years, small islands like these depended on fossil fuels to survive. But now they're turning to the sun. They're part of the Small Island Developing States Initiative. Local commitments, plus more than $100 million in financing, promise to transform their energy sectors on a path towards zero emissions. Sustainability Minister James Fletcher says it's a big global statement from a small place.
Granted, we are not major contributors to global greenhouse gases. My own country, St. Lucia, contributes 0.0015% of total greenhouse gases. But we believe that if we are to show moral leadership in this, then we have to show that we are leading by example.
Aruba's Prime Minister says his country, population 100,000, can also serve as a how-to guide for big nations that want to go green.
We are leaders of larger countries or cities, have some doubts if this is technically possible and achievable. I do believe that our islands have the potential of showcasing that this technology works.
When it comes to the sun, the amount of power available is staggering. In just 1 hour, enough solar energy hits the surface of the Earth to power all of our needs worldwide for an entire year. The energy sector produces about 2/3 of global greenhouse gases, so a low-carbon future depends upon its transition. Well, that transition is underway as the cost of solar installations has dropped some 99% since they first came out. Correspondingly, worldwide installations have skyrocketed. If there's any doubt whether it makes business sense, just ask big business. Companies from Google to Apple, Facebook, Walmart, Intel, and others are investing in futures powered by wind and solar. IKEA's chief sustainability officer says when local policy is favorable, there's no downside.
Eliminating carbon emissions, we're turning what was an uncontrolled cost of energy into a profit centre for the business. So it future-proofs IKEA, but also you feel good about it as well.
And for the islands, cheap, cleaner energy can also breathe new life into local communities.
The commercial opportunities work not just to demonstrate solar and wind as viable options, but also to increase the job base on islands themselves, to increase capacity, to stop the brain drain that's happening on islands where we're losing talent because the jobs are just not available.
After all, Aruba's Prime Minister says, it's only natural for places so blessed by the climate.
Our islands are so connected to nature. We live from nature. We live from the beauty of our beaches, the pristine oceans that we have, and it fits very much with island nations that have such a bond with nature to also be sensitive towards taking care of nature.
In Paris, I'm Saroja Coelho for Green TV.